Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back again. We are going to be talking about Future Stars. It's Wednesday. Future Stars starts this Friday. We obviously still have the Team of the Year promo right now, but yes, we have a new loading screen. We've got a crazy striker with 96 pace. I don't look at leaks. I don't even know who's the leaked players. I know many of you on YouTube do know who the leaked players are. I try my best not to post leaks on this channel because I know not everybody watches them. I do know a majority of people do know them. I don't really follow along with them. I just don't. I think it's a little bit better to log in. I do hear about stuff. Like people come my stream, they tell me who's in and who's not in. I definitely know that it's a thing, right? But I am going to kind of steer clear of that for you. I don't want to leak stuff. But I wanted to use today's video to kind of talk a little bit about the market and a little bit about some previous things like Future Stars player picks that we've had in the past and stuff like that. Now, if you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. We've had so many new subscribers recently. I appreciate it. We also had a video earlier today where we were looking through some of the new 500K packs that were in the store. We're not going to be talking much about the content today at all. What I did want to talk about with you guys is that I did a review on the Future Stars swaps program. So if you want to check that out, you can. And there's also a leak in the menu of Future Stars Academy. Now, this is one of the best things in Future Stars. It's really it's really one of the best things that we have. We've had some really good objectives in the past where you were able to go ahead and like upgrade players via like rivals objectives and things like that. So that is definitely something that's a really hot thing that happened in the past with Future Stars. Was that my watch along screen for the World Cup? It was. Anyways, guys, this was the Future Stars team from last year. We had two teams. We went over this in the video the other day. Jude Bellingham was like the main player. He was crazy. This was like the pro player card, if you want to say that. He was just so meta. Ferran Torres was expensive. You know, Future Stars, I think, was a little bit better in the past. Last year was a little bit of a miss. We had either like fodder cards or just like cards that were like so expensive. But Pedri and Gravenberch were the massive cards in Team 2. Gravenberch was 900K. He was really like a pro player card when he came out. Look at those stats: 91 pace, 92 dribbling, 86 physical. Lowest stat was 85. And then Pedri had 5-star skills, so Pedri was also just super desirable. 97 agility, 97 balance, 97 stamina. Really good card as well. 84 long shots to go with that. So I had a couple of things that I wanted to go through. First of all, the first thing that I really wanted to look at, we just saw that Future Stars Academy. My good friend Nate had a little bit of a clip showing it, but this was like a leak from last year that we have these Future Stars Academy. So basically what happens that EA puts these cards, a starter card, and gives you a bunch of objectives you have to use with that card, or like goal objectives that you have to do, and then you can eventually upgrade it. So Chalaba was one of the options. I believe he was one of the options last year. The one that I can really remember in the past was Odegaard. I remember we definitely had Odegaard in the past. And then this is the concept of it, right? As you get the early version of Chalaba, you will complete objectives, get a better version, and then eventually it will max out to where you get the max card. So it's a cool concept for anybody that really does enjoy kind of grinding out objectives. It's something very unique. Now, I wanted to point out Future Stars reunion player picks. This is something that I think a lot of people forgot about, but we had these last year, and basically it's a 1 of 4 reunion player. Now, it's an 85 rated, and what it does say under the SBC is that you can earn 1 of 4 special players released in FIFA 22 that received a previous Future Stars item with FIFA 19. So what that basically means is that EA came up with an SBC last year that said, hey, you can earn any player that had a previous Future Stars card, right, that has a special in FIFA 21. Obviously, you can see, look at FIFA 21's Future Stars. I mean, this was literally insane. So that's kind of why I feel like it was a little bit better. FIFA 20, pretty equally crazy. And then FIFA 19, the peak of Future Stars. Although I think there was only one team, because FIFA 19 was before EA sold out and started doing 2 teams. Although I can't find it. But yeah, FIFA 19 was just maybe it's FFS. Look at me, bro. I know my stuff. All right, so FFS, and obviously this was just the craziest promo team. So the year of the inflation. Sancho 90 rated, Havertz 90 rated, Vinny 92. We used to call Catrone Coin Train because he was so good at making coins on the FIFA market. He would go up all the time. Foden, Awar, De Ligt, Grimaldo, Lafont, Mendy, Guendouzi, Hakimi. This was just a crazy team. It's actually insane to see FIFA 19's Future Stars team like Mendy, Hakimi, Eder Militao, even Upamecano played really well. I felt like at the World Cup. Awar, Bentancur. It's just so crazy to see how some of these players have really panned out, who was like really hyped rating wise back then and who's actually balling now. I think they didn't really miss on Vinny Jr. being a 92 because Vinny is so good. But yeah, very interesting to see that. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this because I think this is really cool and I think people kind of forgot about it. So Future Stars Reunion player pick, 1 of 4, and basically the format of it, you can tell, right? Anthony, Tomori, Davies, Diaby. So it ends up being an SBC that, yes, all of these players who had Future Stars at one point, you get a chance at getting one of their other specials. So I quite enjoy this concept. I think EA have been slacking a little bit this year on doing some of these, man. I feel like these bring so much hype to the game, and there's just so much randomness that can happen in this SBC. So this is something that I do want to see EA please bring back. We've not had any party bags this year, and I think these are just so unique. But obviously, you can get destroyed on these. Mason Mount Inform being one of the options is not too fun. I'm pretty sure all of these cards were really, really cheap in this selection. I think Tierney was maybe like 30 or 40K. We'll watch a couple more of these because these are, I think, pretty fun to watch. So we've got another one here. And then, yeah, this is one of the many things I want to talk about with you guys about Future Stars because there's just a lot to discuss with this promo. And as we were talking about in the 1 p.m. video today, everybody had that Fofana and Klaus. That was like such a popular pair that people had and worked into their teams. It really, really, really was. Okay, so we've got another Future Stars Reunion player pick. And Trent and 3 informs. So that was kind of the thing. And that's why like we missed party bags, but also they were a scam. But it's kind of fun to watch these because you can get somebody really, really crazy. That obviously is not that crazy. 84 and 81s in a player pick in February is not what you want to see. But this one is crazy. I just saw the thumbnail by it, and this is kind of why people were doing it. Because De Jong was like a really good player at the time. So you still had some sick players available in that pack. Also, this one was a little bit different. So if you look at the main menu, right, this is what I want to show you guys. Last year, you had on the mini release, what EA did on the Sundays was they were releasing two of the same groups of players. I don't know if I love this one, but we had Ferran Torres come out on the first Sunday as a striker with 93 pace, 91 shooting, 85 passing, 93 dribbling, and 84 physical. And then the next weekend, he came out as a right wing with more pace, less shooting, but less physical, and then more passing. So you had 2 options. I think Elmas had maybe 1 card with 5-star skills, maybe. I don't remember the full story. Tomiyasu had 1 card as a center back and then 1 card as a right back. So they did kind of interest there. We had the token system last year. Here's me going ahead and claiming my my 8510. And this is what I got during my Future Stars 8510. I did not get a Future Star. I got Kimmich. So I got an 89 rated, and is that the end all? Yep, I got 4 85s, and then we opened another one. We got Lukaku, and we got De Bruyne, and so yeah, we did some 85-10s. That was a part of the swaps program, and you know, we just did a review on the swaps program, but I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit because I have another video for you guys. That was the swaps program from last year. Now, obviously, when you logged in, we just talked about it. That was the team from last year. We did get a flashback Neymar that came out during Future Stars last year as well. So I wanted to point that out because this was really hype. I expect we will get some sort of flashback card during this Future Stars. I think all these large promos, usually EA does do a pretty crazy concept flashback release, something like that. Going through trading a little bit. And then I wanted to talk about swaps with you guys because I was kind of looking at it. So in swaps, you had an 81-89 times 10 for 3 tokens. You had a 50K pack for 2. So right away, I do feel like the options this year, I don't know where to find the swaps. I think I just had it. Right away, you can tell an 81-11 is probably better than a 50K pack for 2. And I think a Future Stars Team 1 pack is probably better for 3 than an 81-89. I definitely know that last year an Ultimate pack was 5. And base Zola for 5 is definitely better than an Ultimate pack. You can get a guaranteed base icon that's actually like usable. You had a midfielder version of Frimpong for 8. You had a Team 1 pack. You had... Wait, no, I think it was Defender. Was it still Defender? Was it still defender? Hold up. Was that still defender? It says midfielder, but I think he was a right back. I don't remember a midfield version. Was he a right back? Did they just mess that up? Knowing EA, they probably messed that up. I can't tell. Maybe it was right mid. Future Stars Team 1 pack for 12. So very interesting, right? Because Team 1 last year for 12, this year for 3. So maybe it's going to be worse. Maybe that's EA telling us it's going to be worse. I don't know. It's literally a fourth of the token value of last year. But maybe EA's waking up realizing that's a little bit of a scam. Now you've got Gallagher as well here. You've got Gallagher for how many tokens? You've got Gallagher for, I think it's 15 maybe. It's 20. So he was 20. And then you've got a player pick, a Future Stars Team 1 player pick, which is 1 of 3 for 25. So I do feel like when we saw this Future Stars swaps this year, we said, wow, this is really not that good. But I think when we look at it again, it is a lot better than what we got last year. Because the fact that a Future Stars Team 1 player pick, 1 of 3 for 25, that seems pretty tough for 25. And then after that, was that the best option? I think that was actually the best option. Maybe there was one for 30, but I think that was the best option. Then you had the 85-10 somewhere in there. I don't know what the 85-10 was, but I think when we actually look at it, right, like a Prime Icon player pick for 27 is a lot better than a Team 1 Future Stars player pick. Now, yes, you did have some crazy players, but I think a Prime Icon guarantee is a little bit better. I even think 2 85-10s. I mean, that is 20 players, 85 or higher guaranteed. And right now, when you take a look at the SBCs available, it's a lot better, I feel like. Like, you know, right now you have the chance to get Mbappe. You can get Mbappe untradeable. There's some crazy Prime Icons and mid icons like Zidane that are available via SBCs as well right now. So I think that, you know, even just looking at that, I'm locked in for the Prime Icon player pick, but you know, I feel like overall it's got to be a W. I think what will also be really interesting to see is I think the moment store, anybody that does do some grinding with the moments, I think this is going to refresh very soon as well. I was looking at this a week ago. So yeah, this is going to refresh tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see if EA add any updated token amounts. I got so bored and was so underwhelmed with the last update that I ended up just going ahead and taking 8111 a few weeks ago. But we'll see if EA put a better, you know, value token in there, because maybe that'll get everybody wanting to grind you know, just a little bit more. And then, you know, for me, this promo will be interesting. It will be very interesting to see if EA go all out with these boosts or if they go a little bit mid, because I say that because there's some players that like could be in this promo. Let me give you an example. Like when EA release a Gavi or a Pedri card, right? So right now when you go look at the market, yes, Team of the Years are Team of the Years, right? We all know that. But Jude Bellingham is like 2.1 mil. So Future Stars is always really interesting because like usually the boosts are insane, and it's almost one of those promos where like if Gavi gets a 5-5, sometimes you'll see the market shifting a little bit away from Team of the Years and Prime Icons and going for these Future Stars, because people want to try these players that are prodigies and have a lot of hype and have these insanely boosted cards. So that will be also really interesting to monitor. And, you know, as I said, some people watching this video may already know some of the players in the team, if not like all of them. So I don't know if the stats are posted and stuff like that, but that may also alter your opinion. Like, do you want to just try a risk and go for a 3 token Future Stars Team 1 pack, right? That's where it's like a little bit more interesting. So I think that's going to be the video for today, guys. I don't think we really have anything too much else to discuss in this one. I am getting my coins up. You guys know that. And I think for me, you know, one last thing we could talk about that we haven't really talked about yet, just in terms of the Future Stars and kind of what's going on, is the investing of like Team of the Year honorable mentions and all of these going out of packs. I think there's definitely some room. I think there's going to be a lot of great La Liga players that are coming out in Future Stars. So I think there's some room for like players like Fekir and Pedri to rise. I think Bremer is also really interesting. Bremer and Mike. I expect Mike and Bremer both to rise in price. I think there's no way they don't. Bremer is so good for squad building and like Quadrado and Di Maria and being Brazil as well. So I think he's going to rise out of packs. I'm going to be looking at him, not yet, but probably tomorrow, looking to pick up some because I think he'll be some easy money to go up. And I also look at Mike because so many people using Theo Hernandez, so many people using Tomori. I just think Mike as well just does so well with the chemistry and the links. So I'm huge on investing in these two players. I'm probably going to try to pick up 5 to 10 each and see if I can make some money on Friday night or Saturday with them going out of packs. I think for me, it's really a no-brainer. Now, one thing I also wanted to mention, I know I'm always endless with these videos, but any of you guys that are wanting to experiment with saving packs, I would recommend this. If you feel like your luck has ran out with Team of the Years, you can make league upgrade packs and save them for future stars. I did this a couple years ago. I'm going to do this on my second account tomorrow, where I'm going to just make a lot of these and see if we can get anything. I'm going to save a lot of these upgrade packs and then hold them for the Future Stars promo and try to see if the weight is good. I'm going to make a bunch of La Liga. I'm going to make a bunch of Prem, maybe some Bundesliga as well. I did this a little while ago. I didn't do too well, but I think it's a fun concept to see if you can kind of hit a Future Star. And yeah, it's a nice thing to look forward to for next promo. I mean, I'm assuming next week we'll get like rating packs and stuff like that, but it's a cool little twist if you want to save some of these packs. Maybe you know the team and you know from the league what amount of players is in the Future Stars team, and you want to try to save some of these and open them up. So that's gonna be the video, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in a video later. Peace.